going on, guys? Rob from the Razor's Edge, and back on the board brush, trying to break that bad boy in. Doing the Bayou butter again from Eric the Cajun Blade. I'm just going to show you the cap because I've got hot water in there, and this is the Black Diamond from Subtle Art Soap. Love the smell of this stuff. The ski slope photo on there captures it perfectly. It's a wonderful scent. It has a very piney scent to it, and it's menthol. It's just a really, really nice smell. So, just gonna kind of get that ready. All right, splash a little more water on my face. And let me grab my spray bottle here. Man, I have way too much stuff in this bathroom. Can't wait to move. Things won't be so congested once I move. So this is a long time coming, so I keep bringing it up. I'm sorry, but I'm excited. All right. Oh, there's a little more water in there than I expected. All right, before I load that up on my face, let me wipe this soapy water off myself. Kind of making a mess here, guys. What else is new, right? All right, so I just take this and splash a little hot water on it. I'm not trying to build any kind of lather with it. I'm just trying to get a nice layer of it on my face. And we're going to be jumping into that WoolfBlade that I just honed. Everyone's been kind of doing WoolfBlades lately, and I hadn't really played around with the last one I got from Trevor, and I really, really enjoyed it. The first several times I shaved with it. So I shaved with it off camera last week, and it just felt like it was getting to that point where it needed to get a nice little edge on it. Absolutely love this blade, and it honed up really nicely. This brush is starting to break in pretty well. But I'd have to agree with Eric, it's probably going to take a good 20 to 30 rounds with this black boar brush before these bristles kind of break in. But it's definitely feeling better than when I first got it, so. Definitely makes a mess though, right now. Because it's like a very stiff splay when you try to splay it, and if there's any water in it at all, it just starts flying everywhere. I'm like covered in shave soap now. Threw it all over my bathroom. Luckily some of it actually landed back in the bowl. Had an extremely busy week. Haven't had time to watch anything, do anything. I've been getting home lately, and I just want to relax, eat some food, and go to sleep. All right. Love the smell of this soap. The menthol is nice and strong. Excuse me, I just ate some pizza with my kid. I can tell you right off the bat that this Jnat edge is lovely. Feels good. It's cutting well. Probably could have worked this lather up just a little thicker, but yeah, it's just running all over the damn place. I'll thicken it up for the next round. Just dripping all over the place, but that makes for fantastic slickness for a straight razor shave. So I never mind when it's a little on the watery side. I kick this down enough, but I gotta say, straight razor shaving never gets old for me. I get a little excited every time I'm setting up. Still, a year later, I just enjoy it so much, you know? Especially when I just put a fresh edge on something. I always get excited to use it, you know? So I ordered some of Eric's new soap, Neutral Ground, and sounds like it's somewhat of a complex scent, which I always enjoy. So that should be here Monday. I was hoping it would be here for today, but you just never know when it comes to the post office how long something's going to take. There's times where I order things from different places and it gets here in 2-3 days, and then there's times where I order something and it takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, depending. And it just is what it is, you know. I did order some a ref of soap with the beer tallow base, so I'm kind of excited to get some of that. And I had said in my last shave video that I'm going to start to kind of blend my second and third pass techniques together. I'd like to get to a point, which I don't think is going to be a big deal, where I can just do 2-pass shaves and still get BBS no problem. So that's the goal. Not that I mind doing 3 passes. Shit, if I could do 5-6 passes, I would. But I'm trying to get to a point where I feel like I can, you know, speed these videos up a bit, and then when I do my own off-camera stuff, that's when I'll take the sweet time and do 3, even 4 passes. I don't care. Man, I gotta say, every time I finish a Jnat edge on a light milky Tomo slurry like Eric the Cajun Blade recommends to me for comfort, it never lets me down. So you see that line at the top right there? That's just from doing that little bit of double pass right there, and it's almost perfectly BBS except for right there. And now it's perfect. So that side's 100%, and I didn't have to go into a third pass. And I gotta say, these blades that have a smile to them, they're just super nice to use. When it comes to the hard to reach areas, you know. So without lathering up, I'll just spray just a little bit of water on the face. And just use that residual slickness. Damn good shave, guys. So I'm gonna call it right there. I'm gonna get myself cleaned up here. The Jnat edge was beautiful. Very happy with the way it turned out. Very nice. You know what? Let's do some alum. Yeah. So, as usual, right under the neck is a little sensitive. And, every time I do a fresh Jnat edge, even if I do the Tomo slurry, I noticed, and maybe it's my technique, I don't know, but I just think it's just a sensitive patch of skin under here, because I've kind of always had issues in that area, no matter what, you know, whether I'm using DE, straight razor, throwaways, whatever, kind of always had an issue there, but not that big of a deal, you know? Alright, let's let that settle in for a second. I'll flip this to cold. Witch hazel and the black diamond splash. I really enjoy this black diamond. It's good stuff. I missed the new menthol soap that Joe had up. I went to his site the other day, and I cannot remember the name of it right now offhand, but had a picture of a woman, and it was another menthol soap, but I missed that one, so that's what happens when you're busy. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic weekend. Stay sharp.